All right, guys, welcome top of the day to you. It is Wednesday hump day. I'm so glad to actually have all you on tapped in with us for the Team Create Your Own Economy Financial Makeover conversation. My name is Bernard Ponder. I actually a senior director with our company, MWR Financial. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit more about that in just a second, but the main focus of this conversation today is to help you guys understand the two different sides of what's going on in the world. And before I do, it's always important to actually know a little bit about the person who actually sharing the information with you. I grew up on that traditional way of thinking: go to school, get some good grades, go to college, graduate, and then get that quote unquote great job. Sister Deanna, King Ford, were any of y'all taught that same kind of thing growing up?
Yeah, definitely. That was always the fallback too. It was always, hey man, you get your good grades, you try to pick out what you want to do as far as college goes, and you go to college, you pick your avenue, you try to pick a path for yourself after college, and you pretty much do things like that. So yeah.
Sounds about right. That's that you hit it right on the head. And with that same thinking, I did that to a certain extent. I followed my passion. I was one of the first snare drum players at my high school. I also was on a championship swim team at my high school. But nonetheless, I actually furthered my education to one of the best HBCUs in the whole entire world, called Florida A&M University, where I studied broadcast journalism, TV and radio, and then I minored in music productions. While there, I know a lot of people, and definitely at HBCU, have lots of fun. I traveled the world. I did 2 Super Bowl performances, one on with Prince. I got a chance to do the inauguration parade 2008 with Barack Obama. 2009 in college. We got it. My dance crew got a chance to do America's Best Dance Crew. We actually got second place next to Quest Crew. So if anybody know about the Jabberwockies with the white mask, that was the show and kind of work that we was doing. But I say all that to say is that life happened on that traditional way of thinking, and I actually ran out of student funding. I don't know if anybody ever ran out of student loans or the grant money or scholarships, anything like that actually changed. But that was one of the things that I actually encountered on my financial journey through college, going to get my quote unquote great job. And with that great job, I was going from $15,000 a year for them paying for it, and then now out of my pocket $30,000 a year. So I had to take a pivot. And I don't know if anybody ever had to change plans, but sometimes a fork in the road doesn't mean yield or just stop. It means probably just go around and go to the next path. I took a pivot like not Warren Buffett, Bill Gates. I'm pretty sure everybody on this line listening, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you're hearing it from, is that you all know that he's a billionaire. But most of the people, when we talk about traditional way of thinking, this man finished college in 1 year because he said he was something out there better than just that formal education. And he went on to do his path. I transitioned back home with my father. When I transitioned back home with my father, he was big into the employee world, still that traditional way of thinking. But one of the things I learned from one of my favorite mentors is Robert Kiyosaki. Right after college, I really dove into all of his teachings, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Here's his board game. It's easy to be rich if you have strong financial education, other people's money, how to attract other people's money for your investment, the ultimate leverage, guide to becoming rich without cutting up your credit cards, guide to investing, what the rich invest into the poor and middle class. I have over 12 of his books. Some people just got the basic one, but I dived in for over 12 years and read more than these books more than 3 times. But he talks about his logo, ESB&I, employees, self-employed business owners, and investors. The biggest difference is, and those are the only 4 ways we can get paid. But the wealthy, if we're talking about creating generational wealth, wealthy people get paid residual income and leverage income. So if anybody's writing anything down, that's definitely one of the first things that you got to have a mindset shift in when we talk about what we're about to talk about. Because not only that is that when I moved back home with my dad, he said, bro, you got to get a job coming back home, no degree, And I said, it's cool. I didn't never have the chance to actually kick it and hang out with my father as much because employees only have 1 or 2 options. I want you to think about what you do on a day-to-day basis right now. Either as an employee, you got a whole lot of money on your hands with no time, or you got time with no money. See, but when you start leveling up to what Robert Kiyosaki says, that self-employed person, ESBNI, You self-employed because employees don't have no leverage income. Employees don't have no residual income. But when you become self-employed, you start creating your products, your services. You start offering something to the community. You start putting out content with comedy, whatever it is that you're doing. We've leveled up. But now we have a residual income, but a lot of times we don't have that leverage. See, self-employed is always examined or explained like the old school hustler. Hey man, I got brushes, I got markers, I got mouses, I got whatever you need, but I don't have a team to supply you what you need. So the biggest thing is that I'm the founder of Become Your Own CEO Marketing and Financial Solutions Company. This is my LLC on the wall here, but Become Your Own CEO stands for Creative Execution Officers. Everybody has a creative product or service within them, but we all struggle with executing the financial plan that funds that, and we all struggle with executing the marketing plan that promotes that creative skill, product, or service. So one of the biggest things is over my journey is I've created, I became a federal officer with the Department of Homeland Security. I don't say the name of the company, but their initials is TSA. I further with them to become a FAM, which is a federal air marshal, where I was be able to keep my locks, conceal a weapon under the plane, and be undercover. But technology actually took us out, right? So they had a huge layoff back in 2012. 26, 28 people were laid off because they was able to put equipment in to do with the same things that we could do. So at that point in time, because I understood as my dad being one of the top supervisors here in Atlanta, Georgia, over the post office, he had a whole lot of money, but no time to spend with his family. So the whole journey of becoming your own CEO is showing people how to go from self-employed to business owner. So today, that's what we're going to talk about is the big, great divide. And if y'all don't mind me, I'm gonna go ahead and tap right on in with this information. I promise not to be long, but I definitely mean to be strong, because the biggest thing is we have to understand is that there's the great divide. There's the haves, and then there's the have-nots. A lot of times the have-nots understand this is the wealthiest country in the world. Everybody comes here because they understand that America has over 34, it's the wealthiest country in the world, but it has 34 million Americans living in poverty right now. The average household of all incomes in America is only $27,000 a year. The COVID era created over, and catch how I said that, created over 10 millionaires, 10 plus million people became unemployed last year. See, when people get unemployed, Deanna, isn't it safe to say that people go to work just to pay bills?
Yes.
So if people are unemployed, that means money's not coming in or they have to delay it to pay it. Doesn't that mean their debt just went up?
Mm-hmm.
See, most of these people were taught the formal education, go to college, get good grades, go to school, get that job. But on the other side, the people who have, it's 48.8 million millionaires in the world. It's about 3,000 billionaires in the world. Good Day America just put out something and said they had a big news break. 300 billionaires were created in the last 6 months during the end of COVID. See, the thing is, the mindset shift is we got to ask ourselves, how many people in our circle was a part of that 300 billion or even half of that? How many people in the circles, aunties, cousins, brothers, dads, family, was a part of that circle? See, the difference is that they learn special financial education. This is why when my mentor shared this information with me, I was like, bro, this made sense after 2 to 3 minutes, because I understood already by reading this stuff that I've been reading for years now, is that either you play by the rules of the wealthy or you about to get played by the rules of the wealthy. And the biggest thing is it's all determined by tax codes. Taxes create incentives. When people are incentivized, they take action, they do things. But the difference is a W-2 and a 1099. I like to start from the bottom and work my way to the top, because an employee, if you're coded at W-2, that means any dollar that you make, any dollar, you're automatically going to be taxed 30 cents of that dollar, no matter who you are. However, if you are a business owner and you rock under the 1099 code, anytime you make a dollar, they're only going to take on average 20 cents. Now, which one sounds better? Them taking my 30 cents or they just taking your 20 cents?
20 cents.
20 cents every time. But compare that when Deanna is a business owner. Bernard's an employee. She makes $100,000 a year. I make $100,000 a year. They're only going to take 20,000 from her, but they're going to take 30,000 from me. But my boy, Mr. Ford down here, he's an investor. He made 100,000, and in the tax code of an investor, they're only going to take less than 15,000 out of his 100. So the biggest thing is you got to understand how to adjust ourselves and get in the right code. Most employees decided about a little $2,000 stimulus check. Some people figured out how to make $2,000 every single day in this quarantine and down, right? But business owners are really excited about the PPP loans right now. $10,000, $50,000, $300,000 for the people who own businesses. See, it's a great divide, and it's all about that different education. So let's dive in. We're all familiar with taxes. We're all familiar with debt. We're all familiar with big business. Each of those are a third that takes all of our money every single month, and not to include inflation. Y'all don't believe me? Think about the taxes y'all pay when it comes to sales taxes at the grocery store, car taxes, Avalon, that's the tags you pay, property taxes, right? Sales taxes, you got stimulus checks taxes, right? COVID tax, right? The biggest thing is this is your biggest expense. It's not your spouse and it's not your kids. It's taxes. Why? Because Uncle Sam's going to get his cut off top. When you look at the gross amount of your paycheck and then you look at the net amount, most people get grossed out that the net they got to take home because Uncle Sam got that middle piece. But the thing is, with that middle piece that's being taken out, they said that extra $300 that a person can be bringing into their household every single month would have stopped most foreclosures last year. See, taxes causes the second roadblock, which is debt. Debt takes the second 1/3 of all of our money, no matter who we are. I like to say this is called bad programming. Somebody asked me why.
Why?
Okay, I had to pause because I know sometimes the computer freezes up, technology. But the reason why we call this debt bad programming is because we all, no matter who we are, we get the feeling in us to say, it's okay, I can pay it off later. This is what causes us the financial challenge. Because if you don't have the money for school, you're going to go get that school loan. If you don't have the money for the car, you're going to get a student loan. That brand new iPhone that just came out, you got 2 of them, right? You're going to get that credit card, not to mention them J's. If you don't have the money, you're going to float it on the credit card the next 3 to 6 months and pay it off later.
Yo, it's amazing how the system is set up to make us enable ourselves with procrastination.
Big facts. And that's why every day is like, it's my duty. Like somebody asked me, bro, one time, they said, bro, what would you do if you didn't get paid to do it? I said, I would teach people how to execute financial plans and marketing plans, because we don't own anything, because we don't understand a lot of things. Debt takes the second 1/3. Big businesses take the last 1/3 of all of our money. Why? Because it's the whole thing of the celebration. It forces you to contribute. See, my dad always said, son, you either on the tax payable side, that's a customer mind, or you're on the tax receivable side, that's the business owner side. Most of us on the tax payable side, because every single month there's a holiday event. No matter what we do, we're going to spend 1/3 of our money on that holiday. This month, Easter ain't got nothing to do with eggs and hunting and all that kind of stuff. Big old hats. We spending money though. Next month, we about to celebrate for all our mothers, our aunties, our cousins, all them who moms. After that, we spending 1/3 of our money on Father's Day. Shout out to all of us. Juneteenth, we got back to school shopping. We got Labor Day. We got a $1 billion day, which is Halloween. The best holiday in the whole world is in November, and that's Bernard's birthday. Don't y'all ever forget it. November 10th. It's the same day I share it with the Marines, and we have a great time every month. But y'all spend 1/3 on that. We ain't even talking about business for real yet. Because at the end of the day, you got Thanksgiving, now Brown Thursday on the same day, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Tech Tuesday, what you want Wednesday to have next year, right? But these are all holidays, and that's in one weekend taking a percentage of our money because we don't have no businesses that are making no money. Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's Day, Groundhog's Day, St. Patty's Day, right? But that's one third is the whole check. Inflation, silent income killer. This means that your dollar just simply loses value anytime a business owner wants to increase their price point for things that you need. Y'all ever seen the prices of gas go up? If you're making $15 an hour at your job and gas prices go up 50 cents, that means what you make at your job is now $14.75 tomorrow. And if it go up any piece past that, that means you're earning $14.50 an hour the next day after that. But I didn't call or bring y'all on here to talk about gloom and doom. I'm excited to talk to you guys about our team. The Extra Digit Movement, we are a group of people who just focus on helping people add an extra digit to their income. We're with the Making Wealth Real financial company. We're a group of people who are just students, doctors, lawyers, single parents, networkers, comedians. Kier Spates from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, he's actually a part of the organization because when COVID hit last year, he couldn't go into the comedy clubs and tell jokes anymore. And what that made him do was find a way to actually supplement his income and find something different that was safe and that anybody can do if he shared it with them. But collectively, we have over 100 years of experience in what we're doing. The most district directors on our team. We have the first 3 female regional directors, and that's really dope because this industry is ran by 80% women. My brother Kevin Samuels, he said, hey, look, women, why y'all want to go get all this education? Like, man, most of y'all don't even want to work after I had a baby. So a lot of people actually hop into home-based businesses and take advantage of that. So salute to all the women who got that because they say home-based businesses are not for poor people. And poor is the mindset. That means you're passing over opportunities repeatedly. But not only that, we got the fastest $1 million residual ring club earners, the first and only national director. And last year, our team generated over $3.8 million in growing and investment income. So the biggest thing is this says, yes, we follow industry trends, but me personally, I like to say we ride the industry trends. If you're behind the trend, you done missed it. Let's not talk about IPOs or stock for Google or Facebook, because when they was giving out them stocks of paper for free, that's when you should have got onto that trend of talking about Facebook. But now everybody excited to pay $350, $400 in the stocks for one piece of stock. You missed the generational wealth. It's you getting on ahead of it. And there's many opportunities out there for us to capitalize on if we stay in front of the trends. So quick timeline, 1920s, 1940s was the small business era. I know all of you guys had a Main Street in your neighborhood. Main Street is where all the businesses come and all the consumers come and spend their money in that part of the city, country. But now what you guys look at is that now they duplicated that all across every 10 blocks, there's a Main Street, right? But then in the 40s to the 60s was the industrial era. This was where the 9-to-5 mentality came about, the assembly line, right? How many people's parents or grandparents talk to y'all about pension plans? Like, we should definitely stop trying to teach people about pension plans because that's the thing of the past. That actually ended in the 60s, but to the 60s to the 80s was the corporate era. That means go to school, get the 401k, get all of that amazing stuff. But if y'all know anything about what I know about a 401k, yes, they match you at the job, but it's also cut directly to the stock market. If the stock market does like this, your income does like this. My mentor actually lost $80,000 in 2 days, and all he could do was watch it. He couldn't take the money out because you can't control it until you retire. Plan of the past. I'm gonna show y'all some new investment strategies as well at the end of this conversation. Computer era, technology replaces those good jobs. Like I told y'all when I was a federal officer, hey, look, we don't need the people. We got technology to take y'all. Y'all ever went to Walmart at night and y'all see how long the self-checkout lines is? It's past the women's area in Walmart. It's back there by the men's drawers and stuff to make you feel like you work there because most people are not, working there no more. It's the self-checkout era. 2000s to the 2020 became the .com era, the app era, because you got to think about it. People are not doing a little whistling thing like my people from up north asking for taxis no more. We go to that app on our phone. Oh man, I need to go here. Car pulls up. Hotel. People not going to hotels when they go out of town. They want to feel like they still at home. They go to Airbnb. But the crazy thing is, when COVID hit last year, that was a thing of the past, because now is the home-based business era. COVID gave everybody a wake-up call. The crazy thing is that a lot of people don't even want to go to their family's house. They call one or too many times, you out the door, right? So I say all that to say is that you already have the solution to all of those roadblocks, all of those challenges that I just talked about and I broke down. But the biggest thing is you're just not using it. And it's been proven over and over and over that we got the solution. But again, it's the poor mentality of passing over opportunities repeatedly. So as I go into what we actually talk about, I want you guys to do like a parachute. A parachute only works when it's open. So I want you guys to come into this conversation with an open mind so we can actually figure out how to actually help you get on the other side of money, get to your future lifestyle so you can have time and money in balance. That's cool? So the first thing is that everybody on this line has a social security number. When immigrants and people from other countries come in, the first thing they're pushing to do is lower the tax percentage because they know that's how the government capitalizes on us. So the biggest thing is that if you have a social security number, but you add a home or apartment business to it, you automatically overcome all four of those roadblocks, which is taxes, debt, inflation, and big business spending every single month. How do you know that, Bernard? Because the biggest thing is you get tax advantages. You automatically, if you work a job and you start a home-based business, you qualify anywhere on average, the government to pay you $300 to $600 every single month back into your check. That little piece between the gross and the net, it gets smaller because now Uncle Sam has to give you this money because you're providing a service to the community. Second thing is, I know, is that you get to hire your children. Instead of the thing of the past, giving them an allowance, you give them a payroll. This starts demonstrating entrepreneurship and business ownership that allows us to leave a legacy in our families. But not only that, you get unlimited income. One of the beautiful things is that we get paid daily, weekly, monthly, quarter, and you get to take your business everywhere and anywhere that you would like to go, right? But I want to show you guys this real quick. And I got two phones. This one is cracked. It's my baby. She's so cute. But this phone is cracked. But I want you guys to see how one of the ways that we get paid. I was blessed to build a $12,000 annual asset every single month, every single year, last year by starting and sharing this information with people. One of the ways is I built a $12,000 annual asset. That's $1,000 every single month. That means I earn no less than $1,000 every single month. The biggest thing is here, if you guys can see, don't judge my cracked screen. I already told y'all this is messed up. But y'all see today, today's April 21st, 5:01, we earned $20. $20 yesterday before that, $20, $20, $20, $20. And those $20 just never stop, right? So $20 time every single day is $600 guarantee every single month. And that's from our daily guarantee because we have the ability to do business wherever and whenever we desire because our company is called MWR Financial. It's called the Home of the Instant Pay Raise and the Complete Now Financial Makeover. I want you guys to have a paradigm shift, and paradigm is not two dots. It's a mindset thing because now the beautiful thing is that we do three things. We help you save money, make money, as well as grow your money, right? When you save money, you're minimizing taxes, you're minimizing your credit, you're improving your credit, and you're minimizing your expenses. Last year, we helped save over $500 million in tax savings. We also shaved off 13,000 years in interest payments. Catch this. When your credit score goes up, your interest payments goes down. But last year, we also created over $10+ million residual ring club earners, and we yielded over $500 million in investment income. So what do we have? Y'all take a look at this. We are doing great on time. I'm shot. Shot time. Let's get it, right? But the biggest thing is you want to save money. If you want to save money, I believe one of my brothers said that. I've been talking to a few people. A lot of people want to save money so they can do more of their money later, right? I like to call this income shipping. But we actually have something called the Financial Edge membership. This is one of those solutions to it. It's $79 per month. The catch is the experts do all of the work for you. Don't want you to miss that. The catch is the experts will do all of the work for you. So what I mean, it means when it comes to the taxes, they're going to teach you how to adjust your W-4 and do it for you so you can qualify for that $300 to $600 every single month. They will also how to show you how to be tax efficient and actually make sure that you get all of your money. You get to work directly with the EA, that's the enrolled agent with the IRS, and they'll actually help you track all of the trips that you take. So I believe my brother is driving right now. That trip you take as a home-based business owner is 100% tax deductible. Any expenses that includes meals, you go out to lunch, that's a business trip. Why? Because if I ask anybody is, hey, look, do you want to do a before and after? You know how people do like a before and after when it comes to weight loss? Well, you want to do a before and after when it comes to your money. So like it was like you had a 500 credit score, but now you got a 750. If I ask anybody a question like that, that is business for me. So that allows me to be able to write off a JJ's Cricket or a night out on a time because that's how business owners do business, right? And it also tracks your income to allow you to be able to qualify. So we're in month 4, so $300 every single month. The first strategy actually helped me. I'll tell you my testimony. I took my last 2 pay stubs because it's all you need. 2 pay stubs, most current tax return. You give that to our experts. They're going to adjust your W-4, give it back to you. You give it to your HR department. They adjust your W-4, and on your next paycheck, it should definitely go up because of the tax breaks. Now, when they did that for me, I got an extra $167 back on my check, but that's bi-weekly. That's an extra $334 I've been able to shift back into my pocket every month since February last year. Pretty dope, right? But not only that,
real good.
It's pretty dope. And so you see this, I look at it $1,200. So in 4 months, 300, 600, 900, 1,200. It's right on track as far as how much in tax deduction I'm able to at least qualify at that level alone. Mind you, I ain't even added in my receipts because you get so many different tax breaks. But I'm not gonna bore y'all with this. All right. I was doing good on time. All right, let me get out of here. Credit restoration. My credit score just went up 110 points. I just got awarded this past weekend. Whee! I don't know if anybody can see that, but congratulations, Bernard. Extradition, your credit score went up 50 plus points in the last 90 days. But all you need is your Treasury and Equifax experience. You get a free report every year, get it. Download it, upload it to the system, let the experts do the work for you. They make the phone calls for you, they write the letters for you. See, a lot of people talk about credit repair, charge you $300 a quarter, $500 a quarter, or biannually, whatever they do. But sometimes they can only work on one aspect of your whole entire FICO score. So sometimes when you pay that kind of money, your credit score go back right back down to what it was. These people, they stay on top of it. Top specialists when it comes to credit, over 25 plus years of working on it. Debt elimination plan. They give you a debt-free day and $1 million day. Dope program, bill reduction. Any bills that you have that are reoccurring, they can actually help you negotiate those bills to be lower than higher, right? And that's pretty much that on that. But I also like to make your money side. So to be a customer, to get the team of experts, do all that stuff for you, $79. However, if you're like me, Deanna, and most of the people who actually see all of this information, definitely when it goes to the next piece where we talk about growing your money and the real estate and what we just added to our home-based business, $228. Only one time. $119 per month. I want you guys to understand what we're talking about. $228 is not even a good meal if you got 4 kids in your family, right? $119 per month. In Atlanta, Deanna, they said a good date in Atlanta is like $119 on a date ain't even a good date. So, Mr. Ford, if we got to get our money up when it comes to dating, you might be married. I don't know.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Yeah. So, again, think about like when COVID hit, I bought some brand new Air Maxes, $200. I ain't go outside, I ain't play, I ain't do nothing. But think about how many people had a $228 mistake in their closet. Like, sis, you probably shouldn't wear that. And bro, like, you probably can't even fit that more. that no more, right? But at the end of the day, when you start a home-based business, you get the right, you 475 tax breaks. The average employee or LLC, limited liability company. That means if something goes wrong, you're liable for that. Definitely on the tax side too. This is why you protect yourself with a home-based business where the government pays the $119 per month for you. I told you I get $334 back from my job. Doesn't that cover the $119? Self-funded business. So you don't have to worry about coming out of your pocket to run it. But 475 tax breaks, which one sounds better? Me with a regular tax code, I get 9 tax breaks, or you having a home-based business, you get 475 tax breaks. Which one of those sounds better?
Yeah, of course, the second.
475. You get to hire your children and you get these 10 different ways to pay. But I know my sister, before I go into that, Deanna, you got a testimony, don't you? On something? Your screen's freezing a little bit.
Yeah, I was doing my credit. I was trying to do my own credit, messed it up. I said I was trying to do my own credit, and I messed it up. And so I turned all my credit stuff into the experts, and they got it from a 580 to a 612.
That's over.
And I just turned in once my the Wealth Max. Whenever I finally turned in all my paperwork for that, and I'm waiting on those results.
Nice. And we'll get into the growing money side. But you went from a 582 to a 312?
612.
I said 312. How we go backwards? But did you have to write any letters?
No.
Make any of those phone calls it take to do? No, right? So the biggest thing is, again, we let all the experts do all the work. I know I'm not a specialist in anything. If you want somebody to jack up your money personally, cool, ask me. Because I don't know all the tax codes and all those kind of things. But we do have people that we've hired to work on our behalf to keep all of those check records for us. So this is what I'm excited about. We get paid 10 different ways for doing the same thing. I'm pretty sure at somebody's job, you've been asked to do more tasks, more obligations, and spend more time at the job, and they forget to bring the extra money that comes with all those extra tasks. See, we only do one thing. We do one thing really good. We get really good at inviting people on how to save, make, or grow their money, share information with them, and let God decide and decipher who needs that money back into their pockets and who needs to increase that income in their lifestyle. All right. So leverage income. The first billionaire in the world, he was not the first millionaire in the world, John Paul Getty. He said, I'd rather earn 1% off of 100 people's efforts than off 100% of my own, because if anything ever happened to me, 99% of the work still gets done. Leverage. So it's safe to say that we all know somebody who probably got bad credit. We all know somebody who probably has paying too much in taxes. Government IRS said last year, 80% of people fill out the W-4 paperwork wrong. Why most people get a tax refund at the end of the year. Meaning, again, fund meaning your money. So that means we did something wrong if we have to get our money back, right? So being that most people pay too much in taxes, most people have some kind of debt and probably want to invest with the big boys, they probably would like to actually have a team of financial experts to consult with at 24 hours, unlimited call and text to be able to work directly with their professional. But the thing is, shouldn't they go through your website? And when they go to your website and actually get that team of experts through your website, the company pays you $40. Not only that, that's a one-time bonus, but every single month that somebody's working on lowering their taxes, expanding their cash flow, increasing their credit score, lowering their interest rates, getting out of debt faster than slower, they're going to pay you a $10 residual check every single month because you actually helped them become a customer one time. I had one lady on our team in a month and a half got 10 customers. That's $400 up front, a $100 residual check that comes every single month from that one income. That can pay for half of the cell phone bill or something. Sponsorship bonus. Anytime you refer people to the business side, the making money side, the company will pay you $50. Invite 3 people, you made $150. Do it in 30 days, momentum only kicks in of $150. So yeah, you made 150 for 3 people, but now they're gonna match you that. So you made 300 in the first 30 days. And when that duplicates in 2 months, they'll pay you 450. And in 3 months, that duplicates, they'll pay you 900. And that one bonus is $1,500 you can make in your first 90 days. Leadership bonus. That's in addition to the sponsorship bonus. So 3 people in your business, you get $10 extra, $60. That's what Deanna's earning. Myself, if you put 12 people at least, you're at $70 per conversation. I want you guys to think about this. I share this information every day. Why? It only takes maybe 30, 45 minutes of my time to do, right? The hardest part is getting you here to actually hear it. But outside of this is nothing. But the beautiful thing is, think about if 20 people got in your conversation, 10 people told you no, but you earn $70 for everybody who says yes. $70 times 10 is $700. Anybody okay with $700 in the next 2 days for doing the same type of work?
Yeah.
It's pretty dope on a very part-time basis. And don't you guys forget, I own a marketing company, I own a massage therapy business, but this is the foundational money that funds all of that other stuff that I do. It's very systematic. Matching bonuses. I ain't gonna go through all this because if y'all don't like those first 3, y'all ain't gonna love how we love all these other ones. Luxury vehicle bonus pays $500, $1,500, and $3,000 a month. It's 3 different positions. Presidential bonus pays up to $100,000 per month. You got a customer residual and that daily guarantee. The daily guarantee pays out $5 per day, $150 a month. Shout out to Deanna getting that in about a month. Woo! Got our business self-funded because she got 3 business partners and 1 customer. Woo! And I've never met her in real life. She lives in Oklahoma. Woo! Right? Leverage.
Hey, what part of Oklahoma? I'm sorry.
Shawnee.
I can't hear you. Kind of going in and out. What'd you say?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Somewhere. It's kind of choppy. You saying what? You say what part of Oklahoma?
I don't know what's wrong with your internet today, but she lives outside of like OKC, the Shawnee area.
Hold on. All right, in here.
I'm from Tulsa.
Ah, we got partners in Tulsa.
Yeah, I'm from Tulsa. That's why I asked that question.
And bro, I didn't even know that.
Oh yeah. I'm Cherokee and Cheyenne. I'm from Tulsa. I'm from a place called Comanche.
Okay. So, and this is the last piece of what we actually have, and we right here at the 48 mark. So the last piece is growing your money. Money is a tool and it should work for you. Same 228 gives you this part here. And this is probably the most important part of our money. If our money is not making more babies for us, I mean, not physical babies, but more money, our money making more money for us, we doing it all wrong, y'all. Because we have 3 opportunities now for you to actually start your own bank. Starting your own bank with the PRA, you get a wealth generational strategist who will help you actually build your own bank. You get to participate in arbitrage like the traditional banks do. Because I don't know how many of you guys know that when you put money in a regular bank, the Chases of the world, the Bank of America, all of those people of the world, right? They flip your money across seas. They put it into other companies. They give out those student loans. They give out those car loans. They earn interest on your money. And at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, they give you 0.002% off the money that they made it from your money. But when you start a PRA, you can actually give out the student loans. You can give out the car loans and earn interest on that money. The second program we got when it comes to growing your money, we teach people how to purchase land in the path of growth. That's called land banking. Right now, we're working on a deal in Antelope Valley, California. They actually rename it now called Green Energy Valley because Warren Buffett just put $2.5 billion into a transit system out there. The Olympics are coming there in 2028. Kaiser Permanente just put their headquarters there. If you guys don't know anything about Silicon Valley, where Facebook's headquarters is, or Google's headquarters is, you guys definitely want to kind of start doing some research on what's capable for you and your family to be able to purchase a deed, an actual certificate deed, and actually own a percentage of the land. Because when realtors actually coming in town, they got to go talk to the people who own the land first. last piece that we are very excited about. This last weekend, if you guys see on my page, this whole week I'm gonna be talking about game changer. Game changer is game changing because we just got trained by some of the top people in the industry, and we just added real estate to our book of business. That means now we can buy, sell, flip, and even invest into real estate. Let all the experts do the work for us, and we cash out on anywhere from 15 to 30% on the deals closing. You go to the closing table, they give you 1% of that. If you have a team and somebody on your team actually goes and does that, they pay you an extra $600 because of that connection. It's crazy. But we have weekly team events, we have online trainings, we have private virtual sessions. So the person who invited you to see this information, you do not have to rely on them alone to actually help you get up and started. We have all kinds of support worksheets and things that you can plug into at your own leisure. This is COVID era. A lot of times we're not meeting people, we're not going to sing kumbayas and nothing. You work at your own pace from wherever you are at. You are in business for yourself, but you are not in business for by yourself. So at the end of the day, we want to actually let you know that it's at this point, we would just like you to ask you to make a decision for you and your future lifestyle. Whatever future lifestyle that you're working on saving. That's lowering your taxes, improving your credit, eliminating debt, investing with the big boys. If you want to make money, if you know you can actually share and help some people actually improve their financial overall portfolio, share this business with them and get paid. But there's two types of people. One person says, listen, I just want to save money right now, and I want to hire those team of financial experts to work on my behalf because I can work with the real estate people too. I'm in. Let the person know that you are number two, and they'll get you the website to actually get the membership right now for only $79 and $79 to maintain per month to keep your team of experts and get all the different tools that we talked about. But if you're like me, like most people who actually take advantage of the home-based business, you actually get the tax breaks, you can pay your kids on the payroll, because the thing about the payroll whole scenario is if you give your kids a PlayStation, you can't write that off. But if you hired them, you paid them $500 for their service, right? Because your children can be the marketing for your children, for your business. Hey, look, you want to provide something for your kids? Click this link. That's marketing. So they go buy the PlayStation. You get to write that off, and they do too. Double dipping. But that means you just are ready to save, make, and grow your money. You want the financial experts. You want those 10 different streams of income. One of them pays up to $100,000. One of them pays up to $1,000 every single day. That's $30,000 a month. My mentor right now earns $500 a day. You guys can do that times 30 days. And now participate in corporate sharing. So whatever you do is don't develop a heart attack. Don't have a seizure. Trying to figure out if you want your bills lowered, your credit higher, and your taxes down. Don't have a heart attack. It's simple as if you want those things to happen, go ahead and take action. Let the person know that you're number one, because at the end of the day, if not this, in this type of economy, where do you know you can help your friend actually get an instant pay raise of $300 to $600 from their job and you don't even work there? Where do you know where you can help people buy, flip, sell, and invest in real estate and you have no connections to that and still get paid, right? But at the end of the day, it's COVID era. If not now, then when will we all be able to get our financial makeover, get our before and our after picture like we have never seen? It may be on your vision board, but when you actually get on the other side of that money, it's like, man, I didn't even know it could be this great, right? But at the end of the day, if nobody in your family has ever showed you that, if nobody in your family is actually positioning you and your family to be like that, they're probably waiting on that beautiful, amazing person in your mirror to get off their assets, change their mindset so them and their families can be set. So if you guys enjoyed this conversation, please leave a comment, something, Team Create Your Own Economy on Facebook. We're all over this place. Get back with the person who invited you to see this information. Let them know if you're number 2 or number 1. I am Bernard Ponder, Senior Director with the MWR Extradition Movement, Project 100, Power Builders, Operation Emergency Fund, and the Create Your Own Economy family. Hope you guys have a great day, and I look forward to doing this business with you, because we just showed you how to build your own bank and you build your own house. I'll see y'all in the next video.